Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're shifting gears a bit. We're looking at a very specific type of asset.
Raw land. It's a fascinating play because you're not buying a structure, you're buying a canvas.
Exactly. And this particular canvas comes to us from listing agent Walter Key of Epique Realty.
That's right.
So to ground this for everyone, let's get specific. The address is 4337 Bondarenko Road in Keystone Heights, Florida, 32656.
And that's FL 32656. And what we're talking about geographically is 6.15 acres.
Okay, so let's unpack that term you use, unimproved. For a buyer, that means you're basically starting from scratch, right?
You are. It's the classic trade-off. There's no driveway, no utilities run to a build site,
Wow.
but you also don't have to undo someone else's questionable choices from 20 years ago. You get total control. Where the house sits, how the driveway curves, everything.
And looking at the financials, it seems like the entry point is designed to leave room for that kind of work. The current price is $79,900.
Right, and that's after a $10,000 price cut that hit back in mid-November.
A $10,000 cut. So doing some quick math here, that's, what, less than $13,000 an acre?
That is the key metric here, Finding a parcel over 6 acres at that price point in this market is a really significant value proposition. You're buying scale.
Okay, let's talk about the setting. The listing mentions it's at the end of a country dirt road. Now, for some that's a bug, but for the target buyer, that's the feature, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. End of the road means one thing: zero through traffic.
Peace and quiet.
It's a kind of acoustic privacy you just can't buy on a paved street.
So that privacy usually comes with a tax, which is accessibility. If you're that far out, are you driving an hour just to get a gallon of milk?
Well, that's what makes this one so interesting. The location data tells a different story. Despite that deep country vibe, you're only 10 minutes from Gold Head State Park.
Okay, so trails and nature are right there. What about water access?
You're less than 20 minutes from Keystone Beach, and maybe more importantly, less than 20 minutes from George's Lake.
And George's Lake is a major lake, not just a pond.
Oh yeah, it's 820 acres. We're talking proper swimming, boating, fishing. So you have this private, almost bunker-like feel at home, but you can be on the water in under 20 minutes.
And for, where we grocery run or supplies.
You're 30 minutes from Palatka and the St. Johns River. I'd call it manageable seclusion.
Manageable seclusion, I like that. You aren't stranded.
Not at all. You're just tucked away.
It really does frame it as a lifestyle choice then. You could build your dream home, a weekend place, or I guess just sit on it as an investment.
It has that versatility that you just don't get in a planned community.
Which brings us to the end of our look at Bondarenko Road. It's a very compelling case for getting out of the suburbs.
Before we go, this listing brings up a final thought for me.
What's that?
We get so caught up in the specs, the
Yeah.
acreage, the price, the zoning, but there's a real difference between buying land and buying freedom.
How do you mean?
When you buy 6 acres at the end of a dead-end road, we're not just buying dirt. You're buying a different rhythm for your life. The real question isn't just what you would build on the property. It's how that kind of quiet, that kind of privacy might actually change the way you live.
A deep thought for a deep dive. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.